Okay, hey, what's going on, everyone? Don here, and we're going to give this another try. So hopefully we are streaming with audio this time. Sorry for anybody who joined the last time, a few minutes ago when I tried to do this, but did not realize my mic was not working. So hey, Marvin, what's going on, bro? So yeah, I had a little false start, but we're gonna actually get it. So please tell me if you can hear my audio, because apparently no one could hear my audio before. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get up in the air here in some Flight Simulator 2024 in the Play for Dream MR headset and the Yaw VR motion simulator. So, first and foremost, I gotta say, I've had this headset for about 2 weeks now, and I am absolutely loving the thing. To be able to play VR games like this one that are a little more high res. What is going on here? Sorry about this. It's always a technical. So, oh, there they are. That's right, because I forgot to compensate for those. So let's do a little free flight here, and let's switch to panels. Now, let's go Los Angeles. I actually used to live in LA. That's Frisco. And once we get up in the air here and I can get my bearings, I'll tell you guys about my first couple of weeks here with the Play for Dream. So, all right, there we go. We're launching in now. Just want to make sure everything is working. That way I can clear my head a little bit. But I do want to thank anybody who is coming out to join the stream tonight. I know this was unplanned. Sometimes when I'm here in the studio working, for me, not late at night, it's 11. I mean, I guess East Coast, it's midnight. Yeah, I guess it's a little later for you guys. West Coast, you guys are just, you're just getting home. So, but yeah, sometimes I get excited, and I get stuff working and I just want to jump in and immediately show everybody what's going on here. And of course, I get it working, and then it crashes when I try to stream. So give me a second here. Sorry about this, guys. But you get to see the whole thing here because I think you're actually seeing my screens. So you guys are going to see what goes on when I start the game here. And you'll see the simulator automatically rises. And let's see here. Okay. And it takes a minute for this one to start. So, come on. I tell you, it's always when I stream, It's like I can play this stuff a million times when I'm not on camera and everything works just fine. But the minute you hit go live, what are you going to do? So here we go. All right, should be starting up, and hopefully you guys are seeing that. There we go. It's going to click in there. I'm going to activate VR. It'll take a second. Here we go. 7, 6, and we hear the countdown, 4, and that is good. 3, 2, 1. Motion compensation activated. Now that's not a countdown that normally you would hear playing this game. That is for some special software that I'm using here in the simulator as it turns to do what's called motion compensation. So motion compensation basically kind of locks the world to my viewpoint. And I want to thank the creator of that, BuzzDBear. Man, I probably should have looked that up before I tried to say your name and butcher it. But anyway, you did a hell of a job, and I want to thank you for helping me over there in the Yaw VR Discord. And I want to thank a couple of other people from the Yaw VR Discord while I'm here. So tonight we are going to be flying in Flight Simulator 2024. And we're going to be using Brian, it's VRK's custom profile. He just posted that a few days ago. It's actually, I got to tell you, it is fantastic. It is like one of the best feeling flight profiles I have used yet in Flight Simulator. So thank you, Brian, for posting that. And I also want to thank some people over there for helping me with some problems that I've had recently with the simulator here. So VR Babe 14, you are amazing for all the research that you've done and all the help that you've given. Kid Dynamite, I'm probably going to forget everybody. So I'm, just everybody over there on the Y'all VR Discord, you guys are amazing. I'm going to throw a link for that here in the description, as well as the Play for Dream Discord. I saw Marvin here in the chat earlier when I was starting the stream. Great group of guys. Sorry, as I get choked up here. Great group of guys over there at Play for Dream, and they've made. Don't tell me you're going to crash again. Seriously, it is going to crash again. What the heck? So they have made an incredible. Incredible headset that I would love to tell you all about if I could just get this game to work the way that it actually has. And yes, you can hear me, Marvin. Very good. So, welcome to 10 minutes of Don crashing here. Not crashing in the plane, but crashing in the game. So don't know what's going on. Has nothing to do with the headset. This is typical par for the course stuff when you're working with motion simulator software. A lot of times it can get finicky. So what we're going to do here real quick is we're just going to get this started up again. And hopefully this time, let's make sure we're not running a bunch of crap we don't need to run. Like I really don't actually need to have that open. Because right now, I got to tell you, we're pushing some major pixels in this headset. The game itself, I've got it running pretty high end. Now my system should be able to handle it. I am running a 14900K overclocked, a little north of 5.5 gigs. I think it's like 5.8 gigs. Let's see here, 128 gigs of 6400 megahertz DDR5. I've got a Zotac Amp Extreme 4090 in there. So it's definitely a decent system, but just weird how for some reason this game just does not want to play sometimes. Now, keep in mind, I am doing a lot of stuff here. I'm running the game. I'm running it in VR. I'm using motion simulator software. I'm using motion compensation software. I mean, we have got a just ton of stuff going on here. So hopefully it will load and then we can get up in the air this time. But for anybody who has already joined the stream, I want to thank you for coming by and watching me fail repeatedly here tonight. But you know what? We're just having fun. It's Monday night. And yeah, long day, got all this working. Actually was working. I mean, as you see, it's moving with me. It's doing all the things that it's supposed to do here. It just doesn't like it when we try to start a flight. So let's not go to LA. Let's do something. Let's start really small time here. Let's see here. Let's just fly over my hometown here. I'm going to fly over my house so nobody can dox me here. And you know what? Let's take it out of nighttime. And let's make it daytime. Come on. There we go. And I forgot to compensate the controllers, so that's why they're a little wonky here. So when you're in a motion simulator like I am, a lot of weird stuff goes on because obviously the game wants you to be looking one way, the simulator wants to turn you a different way. So you got to use all sorts of software to make it all stay in alignment. And then, of course, the controllers now want to turn a different way. So, all right. I have a good feeling, though. I think we're going to do it this time. Yep, wait, hold on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Daytime, Springfield, put me in a plane. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's going to crash. God dang it. Okay, well, I guess here we go again. I'm probably just going to go ahead and end this stream. I'm going to figure out why this is crashing. You know what? Screw that. We're going to do this one more freaking time. I'm going to go nuclear on everything here. Just bear with me for 1 second. I am so sorry, folks. You know, it's like I'm sure this is the last thing you wanted to see tonight is some old dude sitting in a chair that moves you around in a cool headset that I want to tell you so much about, but I'm not going to do it until we get up in the air, because that's where I really wanted to talk about this. Okay, so I'm actually going to kill the motion simulator software completely, and we will restart that. There you go. Battle Chair 2, that is appropriately named for those of you who have followed my channel for a long time. You know, I started it a little over 10 years ago, playing in a little chair that I built to play a space game called Elite Dangerous in the DK2. So, all right, start plug-in, launch in VR. There we go. Game is starting device. Okay, there we go. So maybe we'll try to get up in the air this time and then go into VR. I wonder if VR is what's killing it. And again, I want to thank anybody who might be actually coming out to join this dumpster fire of a stream that I'm trying to do here tonight. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to play Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 in the Play for Dream MR headset and the Yaw 3 motion simulator. Had it all working perfectly before the stream. And of course, now the stream has started. We have decided we're just going to go ahead and crash and crash and crash. Because of course, you know, the stream probably adds some, you know, some stuff to my PC. So, all right, let's see, go out LAX again. See if I can go find my old apartment. I used to live in LA. Oops, there we go. Oops. Let's see, Starflight. I used to live in LA back in like 1989. Is the last time I was actually out there. I wonder if I could actually find my old apartment from the air. That would be an interesting game to play here. If the dang thing doesn't crash again. Okay. 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 We're farther than we normally get. We're in the cockpit. I'm going to try to activate VR. We might actually be up and running this time, guys. I don't know. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if it's VR that's crashing it.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Motion compensation.
There it is. Motion compensation activated. I saw it give me a little jut. So, all right. I'm going to strap these custom controllers here. We're going to talk a little bit about that as we fly. So now, welcome to the actual stream. All right. And I say that because, you know, the minute I take off, it's just going to crash like crazy. All right. Should probably stop jinxing myself here. All right, let's move those out of the way so these little laser pointers aren't pointing at me. All right, here we go. Okay, hi, welcome everybody. Don, VR Gamer Dude, channel, stream, good, MR headset, great, y'all VR, amazing. Let's go. Let's go. This is just the stream from hell. This is really not happening. What's going on here? There we go. Engines. My engines are running. Boy. You know, if it ain't one thing, it's another, folks. I tell you what, this is just not my night. Game is working. There's the throttle. But all of a sudden, my joystick's not working. All right, hold on. God dang it. We're getting on this. We're getting in the air in this stream, I swear. I'm not going to let this defeat me. Y'all can just hang with me all night till we get this working. I think I know what happened here. So part of the y'all is this little thing called virtual here. Here we go. And now it's going to start. And now I should have a joystick. And hopefully I can just not have to restart the game. Yes, there we go. All right. So what virtual here is it basically, there are USB ports on the back of this yaw. I'm getting the air here before I start crashing. Come on. There. Up. Gear. All right. Flaps. There we go. Okay. So anyway, what I was saying is, hold on. Well, who cares what I was saying? I'm in the air. I'm flying. We have motion compensation. Everything is finally working. So let's get some altitude and let's finally talk about what I came here to talk about tonight. So thank you so much for anyone who might have actually been watching during this train wreck of a stream so far. But you know what? Here's the redemption part. Now we're in the air. Now we're moving. We're compensated. Yes. Perfect. So, all right. Welcome to Flight Simulator 2024 in the Play for Dream MR in the Yaw VR Motion Simulator. And, you know, I've had this headset now for about 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. And I got to try it for the very first time at CES this last year. I got to meet Marvin, who was in our chat earlier. Great guy. I got to meet some of the other people on the Play for Dream team. Just fantastic team. Just really dedicated to virtual reality. That, you know, struck up a great conversation with them. And, you know, when I saw this at CES, it blew me away. I mean, it was my favorite thing of the show. You know, as it was a lot of other people back at CES. But it really wasn't until I got one here in my own home that I started to really appreciate what this headset brings to the table. And, you know, that is just ultra clarity. I mean, I have never in the 26 years of doing virtual reality that I have been, I've never once had an experience like this. I mean, it's 4K per eye micro OLEDs. And I mean, I'm telling you right now, what I am seeing is just as good as anything I could imagine. I mean, high-end VR looking like. This is, is it super, 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 super perfect? No, but it's freaking close. Oh man, I mean, the blacks are black and dark. I mean, the sky, you can actually see the stars. I never see that when I'm flying in my other headsets. It always kind of looks like a slightly gray mess with some dots on it. And I don't know what it is, but I actually really, really sense depth more. I can see farther out into the distance than I ever have with clarity. I can read all of these little gauges on every little dial here. As well, I mean, as good as I could in the real world, and I do wear, prescription lenses, which they did actually send me some really cool prescription magnetic lens inserts for this, and I'll probably show those in a different video. Excuse me. Oh, sorry for the voice here too. But yeah, so that was the first thing that struck me about Play for Dream was I mean, the first time you put it on, you just it kind of just smacks you in the face. It's like, whoa, what the VR? This is what I thought VR was supposed to look like, and it's like right now flying over LA at night. It looks like I'm flying over LA at night. I mean, I can see every little light. It just looks perfect, and God, I just cannot stress enough the realism that this has brought to my simulator gaming. And not just simulator gaming. I've been using this now off and on for the better part of roughly this week. I mean, you guys know I'm a busy journalist as well. I have to put a lot of headsets on my head throughout the week. But, in my personal spare time, this is what I've been reaching for. Now, does that mean it is perfect? No, absolutely not. As I turn my back to the camera, because I'm going to talk about the shameful stuff. Okay. So you guys probably are seeing a headset that looks way different than what, you would get in a box. And that's because, well, I will say, while this is definitely the most blisteringly clear headset that I've pretty much ever used at this point, it is not the most comfortable by any stretch of the imagination. And I think a lot of that is because it really wasn't designed with Western faces in mind. I mean, we have a different facial architecture, and so they are actually addressing that. They did send me a facial interface that is more designed for, to be glasses friendly. It's a little bit larger. They said it was a little more, friendly for Western faces. There's my good friend Terry Wood apparently has some 3D printer files that you can get. It's a little more designed for, those of us with chubby cheeks and, stuff like that. So, the other thing was the rigidness of the head strap here. It was just driving me nuts. And, I had the same problem with my Quest Pro. I implore any HMD manufacturer, do one of two things. If you're going to make a rigid head strap, just buy Bobo, like buy the company and just have them make the head strap for you, because I'm sorry, I'm going to preach Bobo like incessantly. It's my favorite head strap. I mean, this thing is like super freaking comfortable, super adjustable. You just can't get a better head strap than this. And I've used probably about 30 or 40 of them over the last 10 years. Either that or just don't make a rigid head strap. I mean, I know we needed to put the battery in the back, and I mean, that's a big deal now, but just stop making rigid head straps, because it's just not comfortable. You know, not everybody wants to wear this up high. I wanted to wear this down low, so it took some modification to get it there. But I will say, right now I'm wearing an open face, open facial interface. That is my preferred method of using VR these days. I know a lot of people debate that. And say, oh my God, how can you get immersion? How can you? And I know I'm circling around the same area. I'm actually looking for my old apartment. So, but a lot of people, they'll debate, how can you get immersion when you see all the light leaks and stuff? Because I've been doing VR for 26 years. I mean, it really doesn't bother me anymore. In fact, I actually prefer VR this way. And there's a huge reason why. Okay. Where's Wilshire? Okay. There's a huge reason why. And that is because it really enhances the FOV. I mean, it really, when you take the face gasket off and you just hang the screens in front of you and it starts to kind of mix. Woo! I love that feeling. Oh, sorry. I had to go there for a second. And you start to mix, good virtual reality with, some extra peripheral and just an open face, nothing touching my face, no sensory issues. It's kind of magical, and it really just opens things up. So, okay. All right, here we go. Hold on. I'm going to take it to the deck. Gotta love this feeling. Now, all right, I've talked a lot about Play for Dream here. I'm going to talk about this for a minute. If you've never experienced high quality, yeah, here we go. There's the Federal Building. Wait, is that it? Is that the Federal Building? Yep, sure is. Okay. Is that Contempo? Because I used to work right over here. Yep. And then UCLA, I think, should be back over here, if I'm in the right spot. Maybe, yep, UCLA. Okay, I found my old apartment. Okay, hold on. I'm going to go see if I can, literally find my old apartment. And that's not doxing me, because I haven't lived there in, 30 years. So, I should have been in the quadcopter right now. That would have been awesome. Then I could literally have just landed right in front of it. Oh, no, don't you dare crash. Okay, I was going to say, not once we're up here flying finally. I have a lot of splaining to do for the first 15 minutes of this stream when people watch it back going, what the hell, dude? You suck, man. You suck. You can't do shit. You PC's a potato. My PC is a freaking beast. All right, I'm trying to do things that you people wouldn't even believe. I'm about to go into the baddie speech here. I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. But, well, God, and I've felt things you wouldn't believe either. Jesus. Okay. All right. So, let's see here. So, if that's the Federal Building, that would have been my apartment right there. Whoa. Okay. Cool. I found my old apartment. Nice. That's not bad after 30 years from the air. So, all right, cool. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to do something funky. Let's see if we can land on the 405 here. Hey guys, come on. I'm having engine trouble. I'm coming in. Coming in for landing. Wait. Oh, put the gear down. Put the gear down. All right, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Oh, I'm going to land on the 405. Oh, I'm down. Nice. Whoa. Oh, wow. It actually had the topography there. I literally hit that and it knocked me back in the air because I could feel it in the simulator. Okay. Oh, sweet, man. I'm hungry. Y'all got some in and out? Let's see here. Can I drive? I think I can. Oh, I can. Oh, I can drive my plane on the street. What the what? All right, we're going to go find us an In-N-Out burger. And Like maybe some Taco Bell over there. This is kind of fun. Okay, I'm just like, you know, cruising down the 405 in my Cessna here. Or actually, I don't know if this is a Cessna or not. Uh-oh, wait. I'm about to hit a wall. Let's see, can I get over here? This is crazy. Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Oh! Now I'm in the LA River. Whoa! Nice. Okay. All right. There we go. We crashed it. Okay. Are you going to do that thing again where you're not going to let me out? Oh, that's why. Okay, stand by. I tell you what, this is what I love when I'm like at work. I love having a producer these days. There we go. All right. And let's unchain my controllers here. And I think I'll go ahead and go over real quick and check chat now that everything is working. And hopefully that doesn't break things here. Oops, where's chat? Oh, that's right, I closed it. Okay, well, in the spirit of not breaking things, I'm going to assume that there's like thousands of people watching this right now, and they're all forgiving me for the first 15 minutes of this stream being horrible. So, all right, cool. We're going to jump back in, and let's fly somewhere else. And let's pick a different aircraft to do it in. Okay. Let's pick one of the funky ones this time. Let's see. Oh, wait, where are they? Other. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. I've been meaning to try these. Man, that just looks like it would be amazing. In fact, you know, I've always actually wanted an ultralight. I mean, it's kind of like a kind of a dream of mine. And let's see here. We'll just we'll go to New York with it. And all right, start flight. Oh wait, I wanted to change it to daytime. Oh well. Well, it's nighttime. We're just gonna fly at night. But yeah, I've always wanted an ultralight, and now you're starting to see all these like little quadcopters because of drone technology, and now I'm starting to really get interested. I actually looked at one the other day that you could pick up for like about $6 grand, and I'm thinking, wow, okay, kids are about to leave. You know, we're about to be empty nesters, about to have that midlife or that like 3/4 life crisis here. So, you know, would Stacy let me buy one? Oh, we're going to crash. Are we going to crash? Please don't crash. It might crash. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. And we're waiting some more. And yep, I think we're going to crash. So, again, sorry for all the technical problems here tonight, guys. I really do work hard to try to make these streams not this. But then, of course, you know, the minute you start streaming, all of this technology decides that it wants to go squirrely on you. So, that's all right. That'll finally give me a chance to jump back over here and check chat. See if anybody is still with us tonight. Go. Sorry, you guys are seeing, like, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. There's virtual here. There we go. So, all right, we got Marvin here. We got HD. What tracker device am I using with the Yaw 3? I'm actually using the tracker that's built into the Yaw 3, if you're still out there, HD. And I'm using the OXR-MC motion compensation. So it basically just hooks right into the internal IMUs in the simulator. I do also use their Infuse VR, which that does really rock solid motion tracking by tracking one of your controllers. Unfortunately, Infuse does work with Play for Dream MR, but ALVR needs to do something to make it not look fish-eyed. So Marvin, if you're out there, hit up ALVR. Tell them that the simulator community needs Infuse VR to work properly with Play for Dream. Because that gives you everything all in one if you're a Yaw VR user at least. And I think you can even now buy it for like DOF Reality. I mean, you know, some of the other simulators out there. So, okay, let's see here. Let's, I shudder to try to change games on us. Because unfortunately that can cause big issues. So let's just try to start Flight Simulator again here. And hopefully just a nice little clean of the cache there as it stopped and restarted will keep us flying for a few more minutes, because there's a few more things I want to say about the Play for Dream here. So, some things that I've really found innovative, some things that I've really enjoyed with this headset. So I guess I can start talking about that now. So, you know, I mean, I've talked about the clarity, I've talked about the comfort. Now let's talk about, you know, like some of the underlying. First of all, it's a pure Android headset, and I'm actually really enjoying that. And I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. Now, we all know the Quest 3 is also Android based. It is a custom fork of Android that Meta had created. But it's not like this. This is literally like Android. And I'm loving it. It's very kind of akin to a lot of the XR glasses that I review here on the channel as far as operating system wise go, like the VITURE Neckband, XREAL Beam Pro, things like that. And I love the fact that I can, you know, load up APKs, like I can load up normal Android stuff, and it all just works and floats in these like nice big screens in front of me. Now, you know, obviously this is super big copy of the Apple Vision Pro, right down to the digital crown. I mean, it is literally the OS. I mean, the whole damn thing. But as a non-Vision Pro user, I can't afford a Vision Pro, okay? And I mean, you know, this is a little more in a normal high-end headset price range. And honestly, I've tried both, and yeah, I'm sorry, guys, and I'm not just being biased because I'm not an Apple user. If I wasn't completely hooked into the Apple ecosystem, there is no way I would buy that headset over this. This can game. It has controllers. You know, I mean, I know Apple's working on a lot of that stuff right now, but geez, no. I mean, this is obviously not got the power of the Vision Pro, but I mean, if your main use case is going to be, you know, gaming, come on, this is definitely what you want. Okay, maybe we'll do, like I said, we'll do my hometown here. We'll do Springfield. Or not my hometown, this is where I currently live. I'm actually my hometown. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Oh, hold on. See, I think one of the biggest problems that I have with this game is that the mouse gets away from the game, doesn't capture the mouse, and I need it to capture the mouse in order to, there we go, in order to have a mouse in the game. But then it still thinks I'm on another window. go. There we go. Okay. Ah, dang it. I was going to change it to daytime. I keep saying that. Wait, oh, I caught it in time. Ah, yay. There we go. All right, and just like last time, I'm not in VR just yet. I'm just going to go ahead and get in the air and then switch to VR. That seemed to help us not crash last time. Really think this is the streaming. Okay, there we go. Ready to fly. Now let's VR.
10, 9, 8.
Okay.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Motion compensation activated.
Okay, there we go. Oh man, I wish I had my fan on right now. That would have been a cool sensation. Okay, Wicked. This is like, I want one. I want one of these bad now. This is like a go-kart with wings. And I mean, I'm sorry, go-kart with propellers. So let's see if it just starts. Yep, it does. Whoa, my goodness. Okay, hold on now. Hold on. Whoa, Nelly. Let's just take you back down until we secure these controllers before they go flying off into space here. So that's what another thing I love about Microsoft is, it's not just like, here's this one or two generic little planes. I mean, they've got like helicopters in here now. You got hot air balloons. You got like weird stuff like this. Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, so I have flown out of this airport so many times in the last 10 years going to conferences and stuff like that. It's not even funny. Let's gently lift off. Gently lift off. Whoa, oh, this is a weird feeling because this thing is about the same size as my chair here and it's all open. Oh, wicked. Oh, this feels nuts cool. Okay, I don't know, that didn't even make any sense. Okay, there's Hammond's Tower. Okay. All right, let's fly downtown. Oh man, this is so cool. Okay, so all right, now back to talking about the headset here. So audio is great. Could be a little louder. I mean, that's obviously all. I'm just old. I've been to too many rock concerts in my day. Listen to too many sets of earbuds, way too loud. But the sound quality is freaking amazing. Absolutely amazing. And, yeah, so the audio is good. So let's see here. We've talked about the screen quality. We've talked about the comfort and how I had to mod everything. Let's see here. I've talked about the audio. Performance-wise, I mean, obviously, I think I talked a little bit about that, but I'll kind of touch on it here again for a second. Oh, did I lose the compensation a little bit? There we go. I'll kind of touch on it here again. Whoa, hell no. No, this one's a little harder to control. Hold on. There we go. Catch up. There we go. Okay, that's a little more stable. Sorry, I'm getting my view is getting off here. Yep. Come on. It's a little weird when you have the motion compensation going because it actually kind of does this weird thing. Oh. And yep, that's what happened. Satec X52. Love this flight stick, hate this flight stick for one simple reason. This stupid PS2 mouse cord that connects the two together. It's loose, it falls out, it's just dumb. So, let's see here. I'm trying to get my bearings. Okay, there's downtown, there's MSU. There's Hammond's. Let's take it a little closer to the deck here. Let's go down to the baseball field. So, let's see here. Other things that I know people have been asking about. The wireless connection. So, currently I am using the monster mode in virtual desktop. That is a special mode that Guy created just for this headset. And you know, even though it says 5090, I decided to try it anyway, and I'm glad I did, because this is definitely the clearest, most best performing virtual desktop experience I've ever had. And I have been preaching virtual desktop for years. I mean, if there's one program you ought to buy for, you know, your headset, it's virtual desktop. So there we go, starting my descent. That is so wild. I was literally just there 2 hours ago. Like, that's the little convention center down there. And then there's the Shrine Mosque. That's where we have concerts. And let's see here. You know, and it's so weird how you can literally travel the earth now in semi-photorealism and see all this stuff. I mean, this is just nuts. I mean, this is like, I never, ever, ever in a million years thought that I would see anything like this in my lifetime. I never thought in a million years I would be sitting here in 2025 with a 4K per eye micro OLED headset on my head, flying a virtual quadcopter thing over my city in high resolution VR. This is just nuts to me. And even for me, I mean, I've been doing this for so long. It's every day I am still just more and more amazed with this technology and where it's taking us. And, you know, I don't know. It's sky's the limit, guys. This is it. We are seeing a really, really cool time in tech history right now, with the surgence of AR and VR and all the R's, you know, XR, whatever R we're going to call it next week. I'm kind of halfway out of my quadcopter here. So on this particular aircraft, the motion compensation doesn't seem to be working perfectly, but still good enough for the illusion. And also the haptics. I haven't really mentioned that. The yaw here, you know, you got motor haptics in it. So not like targeted haptics like something you'd see in V haptics. I should have actually worn my V haptics vest. That would have been neat. Okay, I'm going to get out of this one. Not like targeted haptics, but the rumble I was feeling from what that quadcopter was probably supposed to be, you know, was really good. Okay, that's right. My controllers aren't compensated. Let's end the flight. And I think we'll try one more flight here, because I'm feeling a little defeated by New York. Okay, hold on. Let me get my controllers back in sync.
Tracker calibrated.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's find us... oh, now that would have been interesting. Oh. And boom. Oh, did my computer just die? No way. Oh, okay. Wow, okay, for a minute, I lost complete connection to virtual desktop. I hope I'm still streaming. Yeah. So earlier in the stream, I was talking about a thing that you could buy for like $4,000 to $6,000. That's it, right there. But they don't make them anymore. The Parachute Sky Rascal. But I would totally own one of those. I think that would be amazing. So okay, let's really let's bring it home in a jet here. But not one of the big boys. I think we're going to go we're going to go F-18 Super Hornet here. All right. And we'll go daytime this time. And ooh, let's have a little weather. Let's have some. Why will it not let me change it? Oh, because live weather is. No, live weather. Huh. It will not let me change these sliders. Bummer. I was going to fly through like a heavy rainstorm or something. Oh well. All right. And let's once again try to go out of New York. And if it crashes it, that's it. We'll just end the stream. Go Kennedy. And that's another thing. I will say the Play for Dream is the only one that's doing this, but if I don't hit switch to panels for some reason, it thinks that I'm pushing up on my sticks. So I don't know if that's a little incompatibility with Flight Simulator. I'm going to have to check that. There we go. Start flight. Except that didn't move with me.
Tracker calibrated. Motion compensation activated.
Okay, there we go. All right, let's not crash this time. Can we not crash? That would be great. Yes! All right. Yeah, we are. Oh, wait, hold on. Now I've lost controllers again. Oh, I love how it like actually takes you out. Like I'm just kind of like riding out here to the. Oh, come on now. Oh, that's right. Probably just not common. That's what it is. So there's a trick in the I&I for OX RMC where I've got to compensate these controllers. I actually here, wait, I can fix it. There we go.
Tracker calibrated. Motion compensation off. Motion compensation activated.
All right, there we go. Okay, so this will be our last flight for tonight. And I do want to thank anybody who did come out to watch this. Might actually just cut it all back as a video. There we go. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Feeling that speed. Whoa. Whoa. Nice. Let's go vertical. Oh, man, that threw me back behind my seat. Okay. That's a little swimmy in the motion compensation there, but that's all right. Like I said, we're still calibrating and fine-tuning everything here. So Oh man, God, this is gorgeous. You can see like all the little scratches in the glass. Like this is nuts. So I don't know. I know this whole stream I've kind of blah blah gush about the Play for Dream here, and I will definitely have more streams, more thoughts. It is not a perfect headset by any means, but it is probably one of the best headsets I've used for PC VR. Hands down. I mean, you guys know I was a big fan of Pimax for a long time. And I'm not saying I hate on Pimax, don't get me wrong. I have not tried Crystal Light. I have not tried, well, I mean, I've tried them. I don't have them. Pimax and I are not really working with each other much anymore. But what I tried there, since they kind of lost that large field of view, I didn't see anything that looked clearer or better than this. So that, I don't know, jury's out. I need to try those headsets a little more. Again, it's hard, trade shows, you don't really get a really good idea of what you're, seeing in the 15-20 minutes you get to play with it. And again, I guess I really haven't disclosed that on this stream. I will right now. Play for Dream did send me this headset to keep. And I want to thank them profusely for that, as this has now honestly become my daily driver. I am all about resolution. I always have been. I've always said that on my channel. And right now, this is giving me what I want. I mean, this is giving me an ultra clear, ultra sharp view in VR that I can't match with any of the other 35 headsets that I currently own. So, and that is speaking from the heart, folks. That is not shilling. I'm not. I mean, there is some magic going on here. Not perfect magic. Got a lot of comfort issues. Oh, well, okay, here's a couple other things I haven't talked about. Battery life on this headset sucks completely bad. You notice I've got it plugged in. Luckily, the yaw has an actual plug on the back of it, so I've got it plugged into a 40-watt charger. And if I didn't, when I'm running it at its full glory, okay, which is 4K per eye, full rendering resolution, full brightness, I mean, everything cranked to the max, I probably get maybe 45 minutes of battery in this headset without an external battery pack. Now, I'm not wearing it tonight because I don't need to in the simulator, but what I have found that works really, really good. Obviously, I've got the Bobo mod here, and I could, put the Bobo head strap, the back part on here, which I already did. I just took it off because I can plug in here. Excuse me. What I'm using currently, though, that seems to be working very well, and I love the form factor for this headset, is the ZYBER neckband battery. It's a 10,000 milliamp neckband battery, and it works really well. And you really don't really feel it after a while on your neck, and it's got a very short cord, so it just makes everything feel seamless. But there is a video on my channel. Go look for that if you're interested in the review. There's also, I don't hide that fact, I do have an affiliate code with ZYBER. So, if you want one, grab one. It works really well. Not going to hide the fact that I do also now have an affiliate code with these guys. So, I mean, you've heard me say a lot of glorious things about this headset tonight. And if you want one, there will be an affiliate code that you can get $50 off in my description. Why did I take that? Because it's my daily driver. You guys know I only ever take those if I truly use the product every day. And, well, so far, unless somebody sends me a headset that matches this one, this is now my daily driver for PC VR. Now, it is a standalone headset as well, and they've got a lot of great standalone titles, but I mean, for that, I'm still going to go to my Quest 3. I mean, they've just got the ecosystem. They've got the library. Everything is seamless. So, make a hard turn here. Whoa, no, 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 not that hard. Whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. God, you feel that. It's almost like you feel some G's. I don't know why it's not compensating me back and forward tonight. So, okay. Trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to get off of my initial thoughts of the Play for Dream, the All VR. Yeah, they're great. I love both of them. And again, links for everything in the description. I think I'm going to swing back by New York here, maybe land. Go for another drive real quick, see if we can find us a burger. And then we're going to call it a night because it's getting kind of late. And I got to get up and write some cool stories tomorrow for upload. So, man, God, that feeling, just that feeling of feeling this move with me is just visceral. Oh, wow, I can land there. Maybe I should try to land. Oh, no, coming a little too hot for that. There we go. Let's see if I can swing around and land in this little field. So, as we come to a landing, I'd like to ask you to put your tray tables in the upright and locked position, and please fasten your seatbelts. And also want to thank you for joining us tonight on our flight here on VR GamerDude Airways. And thank you for your patience as we, crashed and burned so many times with tech issues, but we got it. We finally got it down. Okay, there we go. Gear is down. Get those flaps in position. There we go. Let's see if I can actually land this bird. Landing is the hardest part. Oh, coming in a little wonky. Oh, no, 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 no. Hey, we're down. We're down. We're still in one piece, I'm like upside down, but, maybe I can rock it back and forth. I like skid on my canopy here. No. Okay. Well, there you have it, folks. This is a great place to stop the stream tonight as I am harnessed upside down, feeling like I'm upside down in a plane here. If I had the belt tensioners, that would be amazing because it make me feel like I was about to fall outward. But yeah, so again, I'm gonna have a lot more thoughts. This was tonight was my initial thoughts on this headset as I use it more. Definitely, keep your eye here on the channel. You'll definitely see some more streams where I pair this up with my yaw. That's what I've been doing here on my personal channel a lot lately. But again, if I had to buy a PC VR headset right now, this is probably the one I would grab. Jury's still out. I've only had it a couple of weeks, but so far, other than the comfort and some battery issues, everything else has been a plus. So thank you, Play for Dream, for sending this out. I cannot thank you guys enough. Thank you, y'all, for sending the simulator. Thank you guys for watching tonight as I crashed and burned several times, but we did get in the air and thank everybody for coming by to see what I do here at VR GamerDude. And for me, that is going to do it tonight, but I will catch you guys in the next one. This is Don, signing off. Signing off. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. There we go.